Countless champions have been crowned throughout the history of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But what about the underdogs, the dark horses, the decks that upon first glance make you question everything you thought you knew about the game? In this series, both MBT and myself will be showcasing some of Yu-Gi-Oh's wackiest unsung heroes. Each episode will feature new decks, new strategies, and the results will be unpredictable. You've seen the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! But this is the history of Jank. Longtime Cimo fans know that I am the king when it comes to buying singles, but the worst part about buying singles is getting bombarded with envelopes, getting damaged cards, or even worse, not getting the right card at all? Oh. Direct by TCG Players streamlines the singles buying experience across hundreds of stores, ensuring that your cards are verified for condition, rarity, and edition before sending out your entire order in one convenient package. Be sure to look for the blue logo when you shop and select Direct by TCG Player in the cart optimizer. So remember, don't let this happen to you.
You know, I lobbied for Cimo to rebrand this series as GX decks that never saw the light of day because Dark Arm Dragon was released, but he said it was too much work and too ridiculous, and I already got Jank tattooed on my chest, so whatever. Welcome to this. Today we're playing Cyberdark Dragon. Now what makes Cyberdark Dragon different than a deck like Cloudian is it actually has tops under its belt. Throughout the entirety of the 2006 and 7 season, Yannick Dubois was taking names at Canadian regionals using a variation of this deck in particular. It's actually particularly powerful. Cyberdark Edge, Horn, and Keel are strange monsters that on normal summon equip a level 3 or lower dragon from your graveyard to themselves. At the time, targets included Masked Dragon and Twin-Headed Behemoth, a card that would later be limited on the ban list. Now, unfortunately, this deck was not particularly competitive in the hands of anyone else because, well, the 1500 from Twin-Headed Behemoth and the 800 from any of the Cyberdark monsters adds up to 23. And in a format that is swarming with monarchs, that is a liability. As a result, this deck never really got anywhere until about Tactical Evolution. Now, Tactical Evolution is a set that contains the Crystal Beasts, but it also contains a very strange card, Hunter Dragon, a seemingly innocuous 1700 attack point normal dragon with 3 stars. An equipped Hunter Dragon plus a Cyberdark is now a 2500 attack point monster, which can get over anything your opponent is spending 1 tribute on. The stage was set for Cyberdarkness to take the field, but then, you know, Dark Arm Dragon. As a result, this deck never really saw its day in the sun, but like many of the archetypes on History of Jank, it's a big what if. There's a lot going on under the hood of this deck, and a lot of the pieces are there for something actually competent to have formed. Yeah, it just failed to really put up any sort of tops. So let me go through the individual cards. So Cyberdark's Horn, Edge, and Keel are these exceptionally weird monsters that equip a monster from the graveyard to themselves, a level 3 or lower dragon. They then gain that attack. Each one has a secondary effect. They're not very good. Edge can attack directly but does half damage. Horn pierces, and Keel, when it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflicts 300 damage to your opponent. Now we're also playing 3 Cyber Dragon because the Future Fusion package in here is pretty robust, and as a result, we want the highest chance possible to be able to kill our opponent with something like a powerful Chimera Tech Overdragon. 3 Sidra helps for that, but they're also generally very good monsters in a strategy that lacks a lot of beatdown elements. Double Cyber Phoenix protects our Cyberdark Dragon if it ever comes out. Jinzo is great in a deck full of recruiters our opponent refuses to attack into. Exploder Dragon is not particularly interesting when equipped to a Cyberdark. It only caps out at 1800 points, but it's still respectable and notably can be summoned off of Masked Dragon the same way a Newdorio would be summoned off a Mystical Tomato. Hunter Dragon is the lifeblood of the deck, as is Twin-Headed Behemoth. This one is actually extremely strong. When it is destroyed on the field and sent to the graveyard, it can be summoned back. It doesn't have to be from the monster zone. So as a result, there are many ways to get this into the graveyard while being equipped and then bring it back to extend further. We're playing one Kaiser Glider. This is a generally good Monarch adjacent monster, but it's also a dragon. This means that if we future fuse into a 5-headed dragon, we could send this among the cost and then equip this to a Cyberdark Dragon, which does not have the level 3 stipulation. It'll come out as a 34, and this Kaiser Glider's effect can trigger if it is destroyed and sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster. After that, we've got a Morphing Jar because we want all of our monsters in our graveyard anyway, and we really have to get to our really strong cards like Future Fusion, Sangan, and the spells. Future Fusion, of course, deserves the most consideration. You can send a whole bunch of dragons to the graveyard by revealing 5-headed dragon, but you can also send a whole bunch of machines to the graveyard by revealing Chimera Tech Over Dragon. Dragon's Mirror is an overload fusion for dragon-type fusion monsters, which means you can cheat out a 5-headed dragon with Future Fusion. And Overload Fusion is a Dragon's Mirror, but for machine monsters, allowing you to cheat out a Chimera Tech Over Dragon and win the way that decks had been just a couple of formats ago. We're also playing Storm, MST, Premature Burial, Snatch Steal, Stamping Destruction, kind of a bad MST, and 2 Smashing Ground. We do kind of have a problem with sticky monsters. For traps, we're on Bottomless, Call of the Haunted, Mirror Force, Ring of Destruction, Triple Sack, and Torrential Tribute. I'm really excited to show this archetype off. I think it does have legs. It just simply missed the boat in terms of the metagame, and I hope to make Dubois proud.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Not the fact that I'm still in the Jank tank. I can believe that because the last few episodes have just not been going our way. I can't believe that this deck managed to not only top an event, but it topped the French National in 2009. This is Harpies. Harpies topped an event. Like, this is insane. Now, this isn't like unthinkable because a card like Harpy's Hunting Ground is a card that has always seemed very pushed, but it's locked sort of behind the Harpy archetype, right? But MST, every time you normal or special summon a Harpy, seems pretty good, right? So I guess there's some validity to this, and maybe by the end of this episode, I will have a different perspective here, but this just doesn't look like it should work the way that it does, but I guess we're going to have to see. So let's go ahead and do the card by card. We have 2 copies of Banisher of the Radiance. I'm assuming this is sort of like an anti-meta sort of deck, so that's why Banisher's in here. Obviously, we don't care about our, graveyard whatsoever, aside from like Reborn exactly, and so if that's the case, so be it. But being able to like Icarus attack stuff or like Harpy's Hunting Ground stuff while Banisher's up seems pretty good. We also have 2 copies of Gale. I guess this is a little bit later in the timeline. I guess this has to be like exactly when Duelist Genesis came out. Oh no, it has to be Crossroad of Chaos because Black Rose Dragon's in here too. So there is some tuner access that we can have in here as well. 3 copies of Cyber Harpy Lady and 3 copies of Harpy Queen too. So Cyber Harpy Lady is the best like regular Harpy Lady, I guess, because it's 1800 attack. And then Harpy Queen is treated as Harpy Lady while it's on the field or in the grave. And then you can pitch it to add Hunting Ground to hand, which is incredible for a card, right? Not only can you pitch it to get the field spell, but it's like the best attacker as well. Seems pretty good. Then we have 2 copies of Legendary Jujutsu Master, a fantastic card for like a deck in like 2006, but I guess for the meta call, this card's pretty good. Hopefully this puts in some work. 1 Sangan, triple Stealth Bird. This just makes me laugh. So Stealth Bird's purpose in here is that if we're sitting behind like an oppression and our opponent can't really do much, Stealth Bird can just actually put our opponent on a clock, which is pretty good, right? 1700 defense isn't like the hardest to get over, but it's also nothing to scoff at either. However, Stealth Bird's purpose in here as well, though, is that it's a Winged Beast target for Icarus attack, which is hysterical, but it's also a Crush card target. This is a dark with less than 1000 attack, so you can Crush card Stealth Bird and just absolutely ruin your opponent's day. Pretty sick. Hopefully we get to do something like that. Then the spells, only 5 spells. Double Hunting Ground, Mind Control, Monster Reborn, and Smashing Ground. And then the traps, 19 traps. Let's go. Triple Bottomless, Crush card, double D Prison. Gravity Bind is in here. I guess this kind of works in tandem with like the Stealth Bird lock because Stealth Bird can actually hit in, which is kind of funny, but most things in the game are like level 4 and above, and so if your opponent doesn't have a way to out this, you can just Stealth Bird burn them for game. Triple Icarus attack. This makes sense. You're playing Harpies, right? I mean, Black Wings played it. I don't see why Harpies wouldn't either. Magic Cylinder, Mirror Force, triple Royal Oppression, triple Solemn Judgment, and a Torrential Tribute. Just like a really clean list, but like it just doesn't seem like this should work, right? But I guess we'll see. For the side deck, Breaker in here for more spell and trap removal. I don't really know why you need more, but I guess. A Kinetic Soldier for your warrior matchups. Heavy is in the side, which is very funny. Double Lightning Storm. I imagine this is probably supposed to be Lightning Vortex, so I'm going to go ahead and put those in here right now. Then we also have triple Wave Motion Cannon. I guess this goes with the Stealth Bird plan that you can sort of pivot your deck to be this like control burn deck, which, depending on the matchup you're playing against, maybe that actually works. MST Dimensional Prisoner, double Light Imprisoning Mirror, and triple Pulling the Rug, rounding out our deck. I really just can't believe that this topped, and I really hope to be proven wrong here. Like, I want to see this deck like 2-0 Joseph in like 5 minutes. That would be incredible, but it's history of Jank, folks. Anything is possible. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not make you wait any longer. It's time to duel. Buddy, I love how this Harpy deck has like been on the wheel this entire time, and we've been like hyping it up. But looking at this deck, I don't know about this one. This is the fact that this topped anything. I gotta say, I'm impressed. And if this can actually win this episode, I will be impressed.
I gotta say, the word "we" in that sentence doing a lot of legwork. I have not hyped this deck up at all. I think it's ass, and I think we're about to see why.
Coming from the person who's playing the Cyberdark
This
deck,
was tearing up Canadian regionals in 2008. All right, so you better watch your mouth. Put some respect on Yannick DeBo's name.
Is the Canadian regional deck going to beat the topping French national deck? That's what we're going to have to find out. This is World War III Yu-Gi-Oh! Edition at its finest.
Do we have any Quebecois in the chat? Let's go. Sound off in the comments.
Let's sound with the patron on that note. It is Kimaru Miyuki. Thank you for the support. Buddy, you holding up the hands for me? You actually won a rock, paper, scissors recently. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. All right, let me try this one.
All right, I'm going to go odd.
All right, well, there goes my streak. It was 3 for the stars you can put on a Cyberdark.
Interesting. I was actually thinking 3 for Cyberdark, Horn, Edge, and Keel. So, oh, whoops. I meant to go first.
All right, whatever. I'll just pick second. It doesn't matter. None of this shit matters.
I appreciate it. No, I don't know. Maybe your deck wants to go second, but that's probably not
this
true.
Deck Wow, this is not a terrible opener. If
I'm going to draw. I don't know if I can say the same, actually. I think the move here is to set 2 and pass. Go ahead.
All right, stand by main. I don't know.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and normal summon a Hunter Dragon.
Okay.
So this is actually not represented in the historical deck list. It's a new addition as of Tactical Evolution when this came out. 3-star 17 makes these Cyberdarks a 2500, which gets over a Monarch.
I'll take 17.
All right, second main. I guess I'll just set 1 back to you, buddy.
Hunter Dragon's just like such a Yu-Gi-Oh looking card.
So like, I have to ask you, do you think that fin is part of his mouth, or is he biting the fin?
It's definitely part of his mouth.
Is it like his
we can
chin?
let the comments fight over
Is this
it.
the Chad
Could
Hunter
be.
Dragon? Is this the guy who took my jawline?
Let's activate Harpy's Hunting Ground now.
That's a pretty good one,
back
yeah.
row. We're going to run out Harpy Queen.
Okay, I'm in.
Mandatory effect. We're going to go ahead and pop your back row.
That's fine.
Saku. All right, we're going to hit in. We have 21 here because the Harpy's Hunting Ground gives us 200 extra attack.
I don't take 21, actually. It is 21. I'll take 4.
Yes,
That's
you'll take
fine.
400. I would love for you to take 21. That'd be great. I'll just pass.
All right. Oh, wow, that's really good. So I'm going to begin with a Cyber Dragon.
Seems like a good start. Sure.
I'll follow it up with a Smashing Ground.
And there goes the Harpy Queen.
I'm going to normal summon Masked Dragon here.
After you roll the die.
Yeah.
Masked Dragon on the summon, I will Torrential here.
I was really hoping you didn't have that. Okay, back to you in that case.
Okay, we'll go ahead and draw. Now, the issue with Harpy's Hunting Ground is that it's mandatory, which is very annoying.
Yes. So
I'm not able to play a Harpy unless I'm willing to lose the Harping Ground itself or one of my other back row. So the question is, do I care? And I think the answer here is yes. So I'm going to run out a Harpy Queen. I'm going to pop the Hunting Ground itself.
Still with you?
I'm going to reborn your Cyber Dragon.
Jesus. All right, sure.
And let's go in for 4K.
Wow, I'm getting domed here. Still with you.
And second main, we're going to set 2 and throw it to you.
Wow. Yeah, you got it. My hand is all tribute monsters.
All right. We got game 1. 1 for the French.
Well, that was fast. I guess actually this Harpy deck is the greatest deck ever made. I guess I shouldn't have doubted it. I guess that, holy shit! I can't believe this hand. This is the most, wow. This is the most incredible hand I've ever seen in my entire life.
Let's see if that's the case. Good luck, buddy. I got Emmanuel Macron on my side, so I don't think I can lose this one.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to begin with Future Fusion, I guess.
Oh, shit. All right, your turn to finally use this card. I've used it on you well enough.
So I'm going to reveal a 5-headed dragon. We are going to send Hunter Dragon, Kaiser Glider, Exploder Dragon, Hunter Dragon, and deciding on maybe one more. Yeah, let's go Twin-Headed Behemoth. So now I will normal summon a Cyberdark Horn.
All right, so we get to see this guy for the first time.
We will equip it with a Hunter Dragon, and back to you, buddy.
All right, that seems pretty good. So the current attack stat on this Cyberdark Horn is 25. We're going to have to find a way to deal with that. I will go to main phase 1. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. What do we do? I will set 1. I'm going to set 4 and pass. Go ahead, buddy.
All right, what could you possibly be packing back there? All right, we're going to go standby main. Oh, wow. 1 on Future Fusion.
Yes, sir. Can't wait to deal with 5-headed dragon in next turn. That's going to be fun.
I guess I'll normal summon Cyberdark Edge and try it again.
Okay. I think I'm going to Torrential here.
Can you stop drawing the one of Torrential? I would really appreciate that.
There goes my Stealth Bird.
Oh my god. Okay, well, back to you.
Doesn't the horn stay around, or only would be destroyed by battle? Oh, wow. It's only by
only
God,
when it would
GX
be destroyed
cards.
by battle. Yeah.
GX cards were just
cards.
built fucking different. All right, main 1. I'm going to set another one and set another one. Go ahead.
All right, standby. I'll summon 5-headed dragon?
I don't think I have a response to this. You may proceed.
All right, I will normal Cyberdark Keel.
Wow, literally opened one of each of them.
In fact, I did.
I don't have any response here. That is fine.
We'll go combat. I'll attack with the Keel.
I'm going to Mirror Force.
Yeah! All right, second main, I will pass back to you.
You think 5-headed dragon would be just like a little bit better.
You would think.
I'll go to main 1. I'm going to flip summon the greatest card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Stealth Bird.
Gotcha.
Burn you for 1,000.
Still with you.
I wish that I had this before I did the Mirror Force, but it's fine. We'll summon Banisher. We're going to hit you for 23 to the dome. Second main, I'm going to reset the Stealth Bird, and over to you, buddy.
Stand by main.
Sure.
All right, so I'm going to smash the Radiance.
Makes sense.
Okay, we're just going to have to pretend here. I didn't think this would come up, but the deck plays Dragon Mirror.
Whoa! Okay.
So we'll banish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to summon a 5-head from extra.
That's fine.
All right, I will normal summon Hunter Dragon.
Sure.
Attack.
I will activate Crush Card.
Okay, so that's going to destroy the 5-head. It'll destroy the Hunter Dragon.
What's the rest of the hand looking
It'll
like?
destroy the Cyber Dragon in my hand.
Oh, perfect.
It will not destroy my Masked Dragon.
It will not. All right, congratulations. You have 1 card. I will set and pass. Turn 1 on Crush Card. What do we got?
A second Masked Dragon. I swear to God, there's spell traps in here.
All right.
All right. Combat.
Dimensional Prison.
I don't care. I don't care. We got to chew through all of them anyway. Go, go, go.
Sure. Wow, I can't even get a monster here. You're good.
Heavy fucking Storm. That's my second card.
Judgment.
Oh my God. I am going to lose my mind. Oh, jeez, Louise. Okay. Normal Masked Dragon.
No response.
Do you have the other dim fissure?
I will take 14.
Oh my God, we did it. Holy shit. All right, back to you.
Oh my God. I'm crying.
I'm
literally
dying.
crying.
I am.
Summon Harpy Queen.
Yes. All right, I'll take 5 here.
Yeah, you get to trigger Masked Dragon, which is pretty good.
I'm going to grab Exploder Dragon.
I will pass.
Take that.
Wow. All right. Dodged all 3 turns of Crush Card. Congrats.
This is kind of sick. Premature here.
Targeting.
5-headed dragon? Oh, must be fusion summoned. Damn,
yeah, must be fusion summoned. I was about, wait, does fusion correctly fusion summon, though?
Yes. Why wouldn't it?
It says fusion summon 1 fusion monster. Yeah, okay. So that's all fine then.
But
too bad
Premature
can't
summon it because it has to be fusion summoned. So I can't special it from the graveyard.
I'm confused.
It doesn't say must first be fusion summoned. It says must be fusion summoned.
Oh, it says must be okay, I see the problem. Okay.
So instead I'll target the Kaiser Glider.
Targeting Kaiser Glider. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Bottomless.
Well, it was destroyed, so I get to trigger the effect, right? Why does this say and sent to the graveyard? What is the purpose of that on here? All right, we'll try this.
All right, so we're gonna kamikaze, right?
Yeah.
All right. Any monster.
Any
Go.
monster. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I mean, that's a monster. Okay, I see how this deck did so well. It just played like 90% traps and like 5 Harpy cards.
This is such a bad idea. This is literally the worst idea I've ever had.
Whoa! I'm down. Let's go.
Wow. All that and no monsters. Okay. Combat?
Yeah, I'll take 7 from the jar, sure.
All right, second main. You know, sometimes.
Okay, I mean, I have to chew through 5 back row, but I am playing Harpy, so that's maybe doable. All right,
Correct.
anything in standby?
No.
Okay, main 1. I'm going to pitch Harpy Queen to add Hunting Ground to debt for
That's
hand.
fine. Why does this card have 1900 and also searches Harpy's Hunting Ground?
Right? It's insane.
This
It's
is
'cause
why
it's
we
the
banned
Harpy
it in
archetype.
playoffs. It's too big. Yep.
I'm going to activate Hunting Ground.
No response to this.
Okay. I'm going to normal summon Cyber Harpy Lady. Mandatory effect. I'm going to go after a back row. So I will target this one.
I will MST the Hunting Ground here.
That's fine. Okay. So chain resolves. I don't pop anything because it needs to stay on the field to resolve. I'm just going to go battle and try to hit the jar.
I have a sack here.
I will chain Icarus attack.
Ooh.
I will target this one and this one.
Damn. That's really good. Torrential sack.
That's pretty good. All right. So that's gone. Second main. I actually think I have to smash the jar here to not die.
Sure.
And I will set an additional card and throw it to you.
Standby main.
Oh, good.
Back to you. Unfortunately,
Draw.
sending all these monsters to the graveyard has left my deck pretty thin.
Understandably. Normal summon Banisher of the Radiance.
That's fine.
I will attempt to threaten lethal with Reborn.
No response to Reborn.
I'm going to grab Queen.
Battle.
Battle for 16.
I'll Mirror Force here.
It had to happen. Go ahead.
Come on, any guy. It's not a guy. Back to you.
Anything. That's a guy, but it's not the guy I wanted. Go ahead.
Standby main.
Sure.
Sidra.
Oppression?
Oh my god. Sure. That's fine.
Stays.
I'll set one. Back to you.
Draw.
That
Normal
is-
Cyber Harpy Lady.
I'll bottomless here.
Okay. Back to you.
Wow. What would you set? I don't think anything can beat this. Jinzo!
Oh, God. Yep.
I'll trigger Sangan here. I guess I'm getting fucking Exploder Dragon. I don't really know. Oh, this is a funny one. I don't think it's good. Yeah, I'll get Mass Dragon. Combat, we'll walk in.
Nothing can beat Jinzo, you say? My jujitsu master has something else to say about that, you fool.
Why are you playing this card? Oh my god.
It goes to the top of your deck, sir,
Does
not
it
to your
actually?
hand.
Holy shit.
It does, yeah, so you're not getting a draw. Although,
Wait, hold up.
for all
Let
the
me
good
let
it
me
will do.
Google Jujitsu Master.
What are you Googling?
Okay, just working out how it works with a couple of particular cards that I may or may not have drawn.
Okay, fair. All right, main 1, normal Cyber Harpy. Hit for
Fine.
18.
I'll take it.
Okay, so Mass Dragon, Jinzo, 1 other card in hand. You're fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna normal Mass Dragon.
This is fine.
Stamping Destruction, targeting Oppression. You know what? Actually, I don't have to do that. I'll target this one.
It was bottomless. I'll take 5.
All right. Do I have something I can go into to contest this? No.
Okay. Draw. I think this is your 3rd Mass Dragon. Yeah, but you're playing...
I'll just tell you right now,
Dragon.
I have 2 targets left in my 10-card deck.
Okay, that's annoying. And you can't Oppression and Damage Step. We know this from previous episodes.
Not like it matter. You're out of life points, buddy.
Yeah, that too. So, I will just hit, because I don't really have much of a choice.
All right, I'll lose him. I'll
Yep.
trigger the effect. We'll grab Exploder.
That seems pretty good. Set 1 pass. Go ahead.
So Jinzo's lethal. Why would you not be conceding here? You could be playing, like, Book of Moon? I'm gonna normal summon Cyber Phoenix. It's a Judgment set. That's what it is. You're considering if you want to Judgment the Cyber Phoenix, which you kind of have to. No, it's not a Judgment, because then you would have... This is a hard one for sure. I don't know what it is. Could be Icarus?
Cyber Phoenix is fine.
We'll go to combat. I'll try to walk in with Exploder.
Deep Prison.
It is D prison. All right, back to you.
Battle.
I'll take 6.
Kill the Phoenix.
Ah.
Second main, we'll set one. We're trying.
Try this, idiot. Snatch steal.
How
do you have a to this? Oh my god.
I will chain Icarus attack. Sack the Harpy, pop snatch in my oppression.
That's funny. That's very funny. Oh, that's cute because it doesn't have to be your own. All right, we'll try for a Phoenix. Are we getting there?
You are getting there. Fuck!
How
did I not win that one?
Oh,
God
that was so
damn. I don't know how I lost that one. The only thing I think I could have done differently was I got greedy with the Reborn, and I shouldn't have just played into Mirror Force, and I could have just held it. And I think that would actually have made the difference. But, like, holy shit, that was a crazy game. That was great.
Only you can walk out of a game where I successfully future fusion for 5-head, then summon the 5-head a second time and go, damn, how'd I lose? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's Yu-Gi-Oh, right? All right, I'll go ahead and draw. Good luck, buddy. I guess I'll normal summon Banisher of the Radiance.
Sure.
And set 2 pass. Go ahead.
Stand by main.
Sure.
Sidra.
Sidra is getting oppressioned.
Yeah.
You don't take the 800.
Oh, right. Yeah, that'd be really good.
That would be broken.
I'll normal Hunter Dragon.
Wow, it's 100 more attack. That's actually annoying. Yeah, that's
try for it.
Yeah, you got it. I'll take the 100.
All right.
Follow up Future Fusion, second main.
Follow up, nothing. Back to you.
Oh, even better. I'll draw. I will run out a Cyber Harpy and kill your guy for 100.
Speaking of being 100 over, that's fine.
I've got nothing else. I'll throw it your way.
Stand by main. Let's go.
Sure.
Set 1. Set a back row. Back to you.
All right. We'll draw. Main 1, Hunting Ground.
That is pretty good, yeah.
Queen. Pop the set.
It is Call of the Haunted.
Let's go battle. Queen in here.
So this is Mass Dragon.
Sure.
I'm going to get another one.
We'll go Harpy Lady in.
I'll take 7 here.
Take a 6.
All right, let's go. Who am I getting? I think Exploder's decent. You know what? I'm just going to get the 3rd Mass Dragon.
Second main, I'll set one. Over to you.
Stand by main. Snatch Steal.
Target.
Harpy Queen. Oh, don't you dare.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll go to combat here. Wow.
Sure. So this is 100. Take 14. It's fine.
All right, let's make sure you have to HHG one of your cards. We're going to go for Kaiser Glider here.
I think I torrential this.
That's good. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, back to you.
Draw, run out, Banisher, hit for 16. And over to you.
Go ahead.
See a Harpy? Ugh. We'll hit.
I have to Mirror Force this.
Yeah, that's fine. So this goes. Second main, I'll set an additional. Go ahead.
Do not like this one bit.
We seem to have a issue with us drawing monsters in these games.
Man, I have some really great lines, but that Royal Oppression is really an asshole. Oh, you drew torrential 3 games in a row. What am I supposed to do? Oh,
go ahead.
Stop. And back to you.
Draw. Go ahead.
Okay, I mean, like, Hunter Dragon is a guy, at least. I'll get in.
I'll take 17.
Okay, we're getting there. Back to you.
Oh, my God. Go.
Hunter Dragon beats too strong. All right, well, I don't have to fear your stupid second torrential. Let's go Horn. I'll target Hunter here.
Yep.
Combat, 25.
But you have to fear my first Mirror Force.
Oh, my God, you're killing me. Yep, back to you.
All right, we'll draw. Set 1 pass.
Oh, wow. Back to you.
This is thrilling gameplay we've got. Oh my God, go!
So I have, like, stuff I can do. The Royal Oppression is really fucking me up here, buddy. Yeah, back to you.
You've got to be shitting me. You know what? I'm all in. Go.
We go 1, 2, 3.
Here comes the jar.
4. Yeah, the jar.
Yeah. Double Oppression. Smashing Ground Icarus was the hand.
Damn, I should have kept that in your hand. 3, 4, 5. I was really hoping for Heavy Storm. I don't know where it has ended up. All right, let's go. So Future Fusion here.
Yikes. Okay,
so
I probably have.
So the effect is the one that performs the fusion summon. So I do get to send regardless, right?
Ooh, do you?
Oh, no, it can. You can fire it now.
Okay. Well, there we go. I'll fire it, because that's going to be a disaster.
Sure. All right, I'm going to normal summon a Cyberdark Keel and target Hunter Dragon here.
Sure.
We'll go combat, go Keel Direct.
Activate Gravity Bind.
Oh, no! Oh, my God. This is so boring. Oh, fine. All right. Morphing Jar in.
I will take the jar hit.
Let's go. We're getting there. Second main, I will set one back to you.
All right. I was literally dead if I did not have that. Main 1.
Yep.
How are we doing this? You have 4 back row.
And I have Royal Oppression.
Yeah, you have Royal Oppression as well.
I think it matters against you.
Not particularly.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we are going to get annihilated in the comments for this one.
What happened?
I think the game's over. During your standby, I'll Ring of Destruction targeting my Keel?
It's 25, right?
It is 25. Oh! So I had to look up if Ring of Destruction cares. I think that, yeah, the new errata says original attack, but I'm looking up really, really old rulings. There are current OCG rulings that talk about monsters equipped with equipped spells, but there are really old ones talking about how it interacts with limiter removal, and I think at the time this is the end of the game.
Yep, that wrapped it up. I guess that saves me the fucking thinking of having to deal with this board. My hand was pretty sick. I had double Judgment, Magic Cylinder, a couple Harpies, and a Gale, actually.
Oh, do you have an Icarus attack set?
I did. So I actually had a pretty good way to just like... Well, the issue is, it's like, so I either had to choose between getting a pop of your back row or killing your morphing jar. Because I could have gone Gale, have the attack of Keel down, and then I could have attacked Jar, and then I can still Icarus away Gale because it's a wing beast. So it was really like what I cared about more.
That's a hard one.
But I really
sure.
just wanted to clean up my back row because bottomless is just like pretty dead against you because like the Cyberdarks are just too low of attack, and then they just gain it afterwards. So like the summon window doesn't matter. It was great having all these traps, but it doesn't fucking matter when Ring of Destruction's in the game, and I'm just never getting out of this tank.
I don't know what it is. I legitimately I do not know what it is. I cannot lose a game of History of Jank to save my life. I'm on like a 15-game win streak. I promise I am intentionally playing bad decks. Though these were both very bad decks. I don't think either of us would argue, you know, that point. They did both include 2 really interesting finishes. Yours is from Nationals. Mine was topping the Canadian regional scene at the start of Monarch format. I mean, shockingly, these 2 janky archetypes did have a smattering of mainstream success. Now, it never manifested in anything beyond those 2, but, you know, that's the point of the show.
And I think this show, this episode in particular, actually exemplified, like, why these decks were semi-playable, right? I mean, it really isn't hard to see why the Harpy deck did so well, because you're dropping, like, 2,000, 2,100 attack normal summons that are MST on summon. You get to play Icarus attack, which is one of the craziest trap cards in the game, and you just get to back it up with a bunch of just really oppressive cards, like Royal Oppression, that you really just don't care about. It's just like sort of this anti-meta deck for the time. And Hunting Ground has like always been one of those cards where it's like, it's MST, but you could use it as many times as you want, right? And it's like kind of just sort of behind the fact that you have to play in the Harpy deck, but like for this like small window in time where, you know, the game wasn't just like drop your entire hand and pass, like it was actually okay. And like your deck actually looked like pretty competent as well. We got to see like both its strengths and weaknesses, but it actually seemed like pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, your deck was just a result of the fact that Harpy's Hunting Grounds is an impressively good card, and Royal Oppression, of course, is very strong as well. And mine is actually, I think, one of the earliest attempts to really show off just how powerful Future Fusion can be. And, you know, instead of using it as material for graveyard effects, like it would later be used in Edison for, like, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, or as it was used, as we just saw in History of Yu-Gi-Oh! For a bunch of Dragon Rulers, this was using it as material to have engraved for the Cyberdarks. And what I really liked about this list is that it actually has a bit of a pivot in it, right? Because you can, if you want, Future Fusion into a copy of Five-Headed Dragon. Or you can Future Fusion all your machines away for a copy of Chimeratech, and then overload Fusion into either a Cyberdark or a Chimeratech, whichever one would be like more impressive in any given opportunity. So it's actually not terrible. It's got this fun little decision point that needs to be maxed, and the monsters in it, I was surprised, are not actually that bad. Mass Dragon and Hunter Dragon are pretty strong. Exploder Dragon is a decent removal spell. I think Twin-Headed is limited at this time because it's frustratingly difficult to get rid of. Yeah, I have very fond memories of playing this as a child. With the Hunter Dragons, with the Mass Dragons, even with the Cyber Phoenixes, I was doing something similar with those as well. And I'm really happy to see that this is one of those decks that I expected was only good because everyone was bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! At that time, but it seems to kind of have held up.
Yeah, and I think just the biggest thing really holding this deck back, well, there's several things, but I think the largest thing that we got to see, especially in Game 2, is the fact that the Cyberdarks only get protected while they're equipped by battle.
Yeah.
And, like, if they were like a regular Union equip sort of mechanic, that if the card would be destroyed, you send the equip card instead, that would have much more legs by comparison, because then you get to withstand stuff like Mirror Force, like Torrential. And initially when I was first looking at these cards, I'm like, oh, these, like, I actually have to kind of go through them multiple times, thinking that they were better than they actually were, because in History of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're playing like with like Machina gear frame and the like. So I was like, you know, just correlating it to that. But I think if it would have been slightly better, I think it's just, you know, the fact that it's in GX. Like, maybe that archetype could have actually done something more competitively.
It's a time thing for sure. Mass Dragon and Exploder Dragon are like early 2006 era cards. And unfortunately at that time, even with those monsters equipped or a twin-headed behemoth, your Cyberdark Edgehorn and Keel cap out at 2300, which is not very good in Monarch format. And then by the time Hunter Dragon is released in Tactical Evolution, they now clear it at 25, which is actually a really big threshold for a ton of decks. Almost every single tribute monster, Kaiser Glider, Jinzo, then you have to contend with Dark Arm Dragon. So it's a real sweet spot on playability for these monsters.
Where's the Alexandrite Dragon for the time, so we can get them to... Well, even with Alexandrite Dragon, they're 28.
Yeah,
it's still not big enough to kill Dad. That's... That's bad. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for another episode. Let's go ahead and shout out the patrons as always. So big shout to Shout1317, Moto, Cameron Smith, Tim00x3, Ian Musa, Chaotic People, SJ Winchester, Part 2, Pony Stark, Dan the Man Hoban, MBT Play Madolce, Synchro Guy, Ole, Yusuf Asin 05, Mystic Walk, I Ship MBT and Cimo, Draconic Rockslide, Logan Thomas, Peter Gregory, Thomas Nelson, Jordan Coons, Calvin Ironblades, and Purist, Jesse Wood, True Nergasm, Brother Paul, Chris, So David Lou, Skyrose, Dylan Hunter, John Two Base, Extremely Vulgar Man, Brody Eastwood, Day Sir, Carlos DT, Flannel Daddy, Hornet, Give Me Speedroid or Give Me Death, Jonah Messenger, oh my god, guys, please read your cards, TC Gaming, thanks for the sleeves, Dad, Matthew Brady, Dyer the Egyptian Editor, Max, Tom Russell, why read your cards when you can just click buttons, Ben Snatch Seal for Prague 2021, Helios 515, Paint French Girls like one of your MBTs, Black Acre, Say Gage Gang Engage 3 times fast, the entire state of Indiana, D's Cards, MBT fans gaming more than COVID, Simping for Simo, Mark Jackson, Tyler H, Justice for Queen Tiramisu, and Simo's harem of sexy Yugi tubers. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will see you next time.